everyone, I'm Amanda Baker and I am a licensed clinical therapist and 500-hour registered yoga instructor. And I wanted to bring to you some evidence-based practices that help with connecting mind, body, and heart. So coming into alignment, reducing stress, centering with yourself, all these really wholesome things as we get into the winter and the holidays. I am here for you. So today I wanted to offer an emotional freedom technique along with, as I said, aligning with self. And so thinking about these powerful words that all start with C. So when I say the letter C and the words that start with C, I am referring to connection, curiosity, creativity, care, community, completion, commitment. So many of these words that start with C that may help you as a reminder to come back to self, come back to present you, come back to that connection. And so often we fall into disconnection, detachment, autopilot, and busyness, and high stress, anxiety. And so with that, I wanted to offer, as I said, emotional freedom technique tapping with the focus on that connection with self. So to start, find a comfortable seated position. That may be in an easy crisscross, another C, position. You may be in a chair, another C. You may be up against the wall. You may have a pillow, a blanket, a bolster, whatever is most comfortable for you. An emotional freedom technique is an innovative practice that works with getting into those subconscious, unconscious layers through tapping or gentle pressure on meridian points, acupressure points of the body. And so with this method, we're working from the chest up, and I will go through each point with you where, as I said, providing that gentle tap or pressure and then pairing them with statements. Statements that help us find acceptance with ourselves and then also integrate in new beliefs. So find your easy seat, comfortable position. And before we move into the tapping, go ahead and arrive. Find your presence. You may elongate from your spine, press down into the lower parts of the body. And so press feet into the floor, legs into the floor, tailbone, sit bones. Stretch up tall, so lift up from your hips along the sides of the body. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Find that activation of the muscles in between your shoulder blades. And then take your arms out wide, so open up the chest. So we hunch over a lot, so I'm encouraging you to open, pull shoulders back into their sockets, open here. You may even take your hands to your shoulders and twist side to side. Get out any kinks, get out any sticky bits. And then open your arms wide, energy out your fingertips, lift from your heart, lift your chin, your nose, your eye gaze to the ceiling, big breath in, and then wrap your arms around yourself, one arm over the other, and give yourself a hug. Notice what it's like to hug yourself. Maybe your fingers can walk along to the outsides of your shoulder blades, even pull and allow a gentle stretch. Take a breath in and lift. Audible exhale out. Take that again, inhale, all the way up to the brain. Exhale out. One more big breath in. And then release. And take note of yourself and of your body. Maybe you decide to rate your level of stress or disconnection, anxiety, feeling out of alignment from 0 to 10. 10 being I'm completely disconnected, I'm completely unaligned, I'm stressed out. And then 0, I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling connected, calm, peaceful. So find where you are in this moment, and then place that aside. And we'll move into tapping. We start with the karate chop point, the side of the hand, and gentle tap, slight pressure, or maybe you press and tapping doesn't resonate with you. And begin to tap here. And I will repeat the opening statements 3 times for this first one, and then 2 times for each point after that. And the second time, you are welcome to repeat with me, to say it out loud or mentally to yourself. As long as you're repeating it, you are gaining the benefit. So even though I may not feel connected or aligned with self, I am okay. Even though I may not feel connected and aligned with myself, I am okay. Even though I may not feel connected and aligned with myself, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And we'll move to the eyebrow. All of this disconnection to the side of the eye. I'm unaligned. I'm unaligned underneath the eye. I'm not acting from my true self. I'm not acting from my true self underneath the nose. And that's emotional. And that is emotional to the chin. Sometimes I hide my emotions. Sometimes I hide my emotions to the chest. That is essentially what disconnection is. That is essentially what disconnection is underneath the arm. Suppressing my emotions to the wrist together. And sometimes I even feel depressed. Sometimes I even feel depressed to the top of the head. And I am tired. I am tired. Back to the eyebrow. I am so tired. I am so tired to the side of the eye. And sometimes I feel like giving up. And sometimes I feel like giving up underneath the eye. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to lay in bed. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to lay in bed underneath the nose. And that's okay. And that is okay to the chin. All this disconnection, all of this disconnection, back to the chest, all of this stress underneath the arm. I am so stressed out. I am so stressed out. Back to the wrist. There is so much to do. There is so much to do to the top of the head. And sometimes it feels like it's all on me. And sometimes it feels like it's all on me to the eyebrows. So much pressure. So much pressure to the side of the eye. This heaviness on my shoulders. This heaviness on my shoulders. The weight of the world. The weight of the world underneath the nose. And I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now to the chin because I'm showing up for myself. Because I'm showing up for myself to the chest. Because I realize these are all protective mechanisms. I realize these are all protective mechanisms underneath the arms. They're really here to protect me. It's really here to protect me. Back to the wrist. And I can honor that. That I can honor that to the top of the head. That sometimes I disconnect to protect myself. That sometimes I disconnect to protect myself to the eyebrow. And I'm not alone in that. I'm not alone in that. The side of the eye. I can breathe. I can breathe underneath the eye. And I can come back to me. I can come back to me underneath the nose. I can have some compassion. I can have some compassion to the chin. I have compassion. I have compassion to the chest. I feel this compassion. I feel this compassion underneath the arms. And because I'm being curious, to the wrist, I can notice when I'm not in alignment. I can notice when I'm not in alignment to the top of the head. That my anxiety and discomfort means I'm not in alignment. That my anxiety and my discomfort means that I'm not in alignment to the eyebrow. And I am aware. I am aware to the side of the eye. I am present. I am present underneath the eye. So I can choose to come back to me. I can choose to come back to me underneath the nose in all of my self-energy, to the chin. I feel my highest self-energy. I feel my highest self-energy to the chest. I radiate in my highest self-energy. I radiate in my highest self-energy underneath the arm. And it feels so good. And it feels so good to the wrist that it's okay to feel good, that it's okay to feel good to the top of the head. I am allowed to feel good. I am allowed to feel good to the eyebrow. And I am curious. And I am curious to the side of the eye on how my body works, underneath the eye, and how my mind works, and how my mind works underneath the nose, and what is deep within my heart, to the chin. And I take that and I get creative, to the chest. I am a creative being. Underneath the arm, and I care to the wrist. I care about others and I care about me. I care about others and I care about me. To the top of the head, I am connected. To the eyebrow. I am aligned the side of the eye, and I'm making these changes on the cellular level. Underneath the eye. I show up for myself every day. Underneath the nose. And because of that, I am able to be there for others. To the chin. And isn't that wonderful? To the chest? Something wonderful is happening right now. Underneath the arm. I am courageous. To the wrist. And I am connected. To the top of the head. All of this calmness to the eyebrow. So calm in my body. To the side of the eye. I feel this ease underneath the eye. I notice the self-energy. I notice my self-energy underneath the nose. And I'm with my self-energy. To the chin. Fully connected to the heart. And I connect with peace. Underneath the arm. Peace begins with me. To the top of the head. And I notice the power of my stillness. To the eyebrows. And I receive what I desire. To the side of the eye when I am fully aligned. Underneath the eye. Connected to the nose. curious, curious to the chin, creative, creative to the chest, compassionate, compassionate underneath the arm, courageous, courageous to the wrist, caring, caring to the top of the head, fully created, fully connected in mind, body, and heart. Fully created and fully connected in mind, body, and heart. And go ahead, let your hand come down. You can stay with your breath and stay with your body. Notice the effects of the practice. Notice what came up. And your sense of safety and your sense of self, your sense of compassion. Certainly this can be emotional, and so if you at any time feel pain or concerns, please reach out to your own professional provider. Also know that sometimes you may feel nothing, and that's okay. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes commitment to show up for yourself and engage in these various practices. You're always welcome to repeat this video and do the tapping on the other side. In the training, and the practitioners say you do not need to do both sides. Sometimes people do both hands at once. Sometimes you need more rounds to fully experience a shift. So certainly come back to that rating scale, that 0 to 10, and notice where you were before and where you are now. The light. The practice tends to promise that you will decrease by 2 points. So if you were at a 9 out of 10 and now you're at a 7 out of 10, look at that. You did the work and you showed up for yourself, and you are shifting and integrating in these new beliefs of your commitment to self, your courageousness, your creativity, your curiosity, your compassion is what helps you come back to that alignment and self and to feel fully present and connected in the right here and the right now. So please take the time to follow me, to leave a review, and keep showing up for yourself. You truly amaze me, and I'll see you next time.